with regard to petition number 22 E025 between Kenneth Jage Jiro and 10 others versus Honorable William Samoei and Honorable Rigathi Gachagua. May the court note that that petition that was filed on the 5th of August this year relates to the issues of the validity of the nominations of Honorable William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. Yes,
with utmost humility, Mr. Kibe, we are dealing with Article 140, matters that arose from the dispute on whether the president-elect was validly elected. Those matters were filed before the elections and before the declaration. So you wait for the ruling, it will be delivered.
It will be delivered.
It's a separate matter from what we are dealing with. So let's not go there.
It's okay, my lady. I'll go by that. Thank you.
We want to bring this to an end on the three issues that have been addressed to the court.
With your kind permission.
That is the time allocation, representation of the two factions of the IMBC, and the documents that have been filed in court with or without leave of the court. The court would wish to adjourn to consider those matters and resume at 3:30. I will also kindly ask the parties to furnish the registrar with those documents, because documents have come, so many documents have come, so that we can be able to look at them and deliver our further directions at 3:30.
I'm most obliged, my lady.
Because we are just going around the three issues. The three issues of the time allocation, of the documents filed, which were found late, which were found without leave. Allow us to go and consider that, and the issue of representation.
Yes, my lady. Just one item, my lady, which...
You can't be addressing the court, two of you.
Yes. My lady, with your kind permission, my name is Kamau Karori, Senior Counsel. My lady, I just needed to comment on just two issues. The first is the allegation that the application that was filed to strike out the name of Issa and company advocates from the record, that it was not, the physical applications were not presented. The correct position, my lady, is that they were presented, but we were informed by the registry that in view of the fact that the court was sitting today, that the appropriate thing to do would be to come and seek leave of the court before the documents are received at the registry. So it is not true that we did not serve those documents. Secondly, my lady, regarding the documents, there's also an important point, my lady, to point out, which is that the affidavit filed by John Githongo, he had filed a response first, then he filed a further affidavit out of time, and in that further affidavit, he introduced completely new documents. In fact, as you will notice when you retire to write your ruling, he now withdrew the initial logs that he had attached to his affidavit and filed completely new ones after we had responded to his previous affidavit. The only option available to us, having been served with these new documents, was now to respond to them. You'll also notice, my lady, that the documents filed by Arnold Oginga, again, they are completely new documents from the ones that had been filed earlier. The prejudice is, on the basis of the document that had been served upon us, we had already responded and filed submissions because our time for filing submissions was very limited. Now we have a situation where new documents have been filed. We have no opportunity of responding to them in submissions because our submissions have already been filed. The only option was for us to file an additional affidavit explaining or answering these new documents and assertions that had now been made. And that is why the documents that were filed out of time on account of the system issues that my learned friend has alluded to. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
With your permission, leadership, my lords, mine are separate and different issues. The first one relates to the orders you made for scrutiny this afternoon to Keegan for the first petitioner, together led by Mr.